Hey, it's Raven, and today I am sitting on my living room floor. I've been doing some more um, true crime videos. You may have seen they've gone up. I thought I'd do a catch-up video. I've been gone for maybe a week and more. A lot has happened, so I thought maybe we'd do a little quick 10-minute, 15-minute video just to catch you all up. You probably have noticed I'm not really been on YouTube. I haven't done a live stream. The only thing I've really been doing is uploading my tiny little shorts, and then I've started putting out more true crime, which is what people wanted, and it's actually done quite well. One of them's got like 600 views, the other ones have got a few views on each. They're all a bit different. It all depends what true crime you're into. The Superman one did really well. Um, they got like 600 and something. Everything else got, a few views on. It's all about fun at the end of the day. I don't really care about views. A community is more important than how many views they give me in my eyes. But, it does pay the bills if I get AdSense. So, if you want to watch my true crime, that would help. You can also watch it on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook Reels. I'm everywhere. But I just thought I'd sit here with my new mug. You see my new mug? Kind of mug I got for Christmas. It's in black and white. It's obviously not Christmassy tartan, but sip of the drink. Let's get into it. So, as you well know, my nan has passed. I didn't really do a live stream about it because it's not really my place, but my nan has passed, and it's been a little over a week. I did post in the Discord that my nan had passed, just to make some people aware that care. Were keeping an eye on me. But yeah, my nan has passed. We haven't had the funeral yet. The funeral directors are a little backed up because of Christmas, because of COVID, because of flus and everything. A lot of people die over Christmas. It's just how they do. Obviously, my nan didn't die over Christmas. She died in the new year. Basically the first week of January, when everything was like back up and running. So we don't have a funeral date yet. Probably going to be a couple of weeks from what I can gather. But it's progress. She's gone to a better place. She's in pain no more. She doesn't have to wake up every day and not remember who she is, or pick fights with her daughter all the time. And her husband is doing okay. Obviously, it's a shock to the system losing your wife. My mother is doing all right. I don't think she's come to terms with losing her mother quite yet. I think it took us all by surprise, although we did know she was passing. It's the same thing. You lose a loved one, it still hurts. So there's that. So aside from that, as you all know, I am currently off work. I am signed off with mental health for various reasons, which I don't really want to go into. But I have had a session of counselling. I had that last week. We had a 40-minute consultation to decide what we needed to look at and ways they could help me. So I am looking into bereavement counselling, which I cannot have for 2 months because my nan's died. I have to wait 2 months after my nan's passing to have bereavement counselling, and that is bereavement counselling for my nan, my uncle, the neighbour I found dead, and for my best friend who died in February. But because my nan's now died, we have to wait 2 months before we start bereavement counselling, so I can come to terms with my nan passing before we start doing the counselling to do an entire session on all the passings I've had. So we have to wait. We've also been looking at antidepressants, which I don't really like the look of. I don't fancy drugging myself up every day. I believe there's other ways that I could cope, whether that be yoga, whether that be walks, whether that be getting out and socializing. I don't feel I need to be drugged up. I have been sent 3 different antidepressant reviews to look at for different drugs. I've been sent 2 bereavement counselling links for 2 months' time. I've also been sent a breathing exercise and a muscle exercise because of my insomnia. Work stress is quite bad. I am currently not at work, as you will have heard. I've signed myself off with the doctor. I took 3 weeks off, and I was already off before my nan passed, which then didn't help because she then passed actually a couple of days before my counselling session. So that was an interesting counselling session. So then we signed myself up for 3 weeks. Originally, that was to get a counselling session and some blood tests. Now, I haven't had the blood tests yet because they are due the 23rd. And even then, it's going to be a week or 2 weeks before I get results because they're backed up as well. It took me 3 weeks just to get an appointment. They want to do the blood test because I've lost a lot of weight recently. My blood pressure's quite low. I keep feeling dizzy. I've had black spots in front of my eyes and my hair is falling out. You may not look it with how much hair I have, but you can feel that it's thinning. I can feel it's thinning and it looks thinner to me. And when I brush it out, you can tell. So we're checking my bloods, make sure my iron levels are fine, my sugar levels and all of that. And then obviously we'll set a date for the funeral. I'll have had my blood test. I do have a second appointment with my counsellor on the 29th of January. And then hopefully not so long after that, we would have my blood test results. Hopefully by then we would have buried my nan. Possibly, like I said, it could be a couple of weeks. And then I'm currently then signed off from this Friday for another amount of time, which I have to discuss with my doctor. It could be 3 or 4 weeks. It could be longer. While everything is still up in the air with the counselling, the bereavement counselling, which I can't have for 2 months. My nan hasn't been buried. I haven't got my blood test. Everything's taking time, which is pushing everything else back. Now, work is a bit iffy. Work has a lot going on. Since I've left temporarily on sick, my manager has quit. She has resigned and is leaving as of the 12th of February. The new girl that was hired to cover Christmas has also resigned. She is due to leave this week, leaving just 2 of my buddies left, the deputy manager and Holly, my best friend at work. And I am under so much pressure in my own head to go back to work and just pick up and go back to work. I don't feel ready. My counsellor doesn't think I'm ready. My doctor doesn't think I'm ready. Because I haven't had my counselling, I haven't had my blood test, I haven't buried my nan, I haven't resolved anything currently. Everything is all up in the air. I need to resolve something to get grounded to go back to work. Now, as much as I would love to help out work and just click my fingers and go back to work, I can't do that. And I have spoken to one of my colleagues at work and I've, poured my heart out and been so apologetic that, there's nothing I can do. I can't come back any sooner. I wish I could. I miss work. I do miss working. It does fill up my day. I do miss working. I don't miss the early mornings. Getting up in the dark and coming home in the dark. Do not miss that. They could do with my help right now, but obviously my mental health, my well-being, obviously the blood tests, why I'm getting spots in front of my eyes when certain things aren't right in my body need addressing, because I do work in a warehouse, I do work on a shop floor, I do work with some heavier stuff, and for my own safety it would be good to find out whether I'm going to pass out, whether the dizziness is being caused by, and just have myself fully able to work. There's no point going back before I'm fit enough to, and then end up being re-signed off, because then that causes more problems with the rotors. So, losing 2 colleagues, at such a time where it's just after Christmas, and obviously I'm off, is really bad. And as much as I would love to go back to work, I currently can't. I'm not signed off medically by my counsellor or by my doctor. If you want to know anything more about the counselling, the antidepressants, the bereavement counselling, you can comment in the chat or message me on Discord in private, and I will tell you as much as I know. If you know anything about antidepressants, you've taken them, or you want to know the 3 that they've offered me, I'll quite happily send you the information that I've been sent so you can tell me what you personally think. Obviously, I'm not a medical professional, and I can only go by on what I've heard from other people about antidepressants, how addictive they are, and how they're terrible, and how they just change your whole person. And I don't want to change who I am. Although I need to fix stuff, I don't want to change who I am. I like who I am. I just need to change certain bits. So, yeah. Aside from that, obviously my nan, my counselling, my blood tests, which people apparently love to hear about my mental health. I don't know why, because it just sounds like I'm a nut job. Um, Obviously, watch other stuff on my channel. Obviously, I have my true crime stuff, which I am now doing. We've recently done the Gypsy Rose Lee. I did the Superman one. I've done Charles Manson. I've done quite a few. I've got serial killers coming up, so don't worry. It's not just all about cults and that. It has been at the minute, but I want to do serial killers and mass murderers and school shootings, and I'm going to do a lot. I've got so many plans for my channel. Also, let me know down below how you like it being done by AI. So I'm not very good with my words. I get paranoid and jumbly on a video like this. So I've been using an AI voice thing that I type in what I want to write and then it says it. You can have male or female, and currently there's just one male, one female, because I'm on what I call the free package. I wouldn't mind paying for the upgrade package where I can get different voices depending on the video. Like if I need a more sensitive voice or I need a more manly voice based on the nature of the crime that I'm talking about, I might pay for a package and get the different voices. Let me know what you think of that, because it's a lot easier for me to use the AI voices than it is for me to do it. I know you guys would love to see me on camera and that, but I feel more comfortable at the minute with my mindset and how I feel and how I look. But maybe in the future I'll come back on camera. Live streams are erratic. Although, if you would love to donate to my channel still, I would love if you would donate to my PayPal. And any donations at the minute to my PayPal will go help to buy my nan's wreath. Obviously, when we do have the funeral, she'll have a wreath. We'd like to get her a nan one, so NAN, in white flowers. And if you'd like to donate to PayPal to help fund that, that would be the donations to my channel are going to buy my nan's wreath. If you want to donate by super chat and all that, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, any donations for the next, I think probably month, will go to my nan's wreath, or until she has a burial date and we bury her. So if you'd like to help, PayPal is the way to help, and all the funds will go to buying her wreath. And then once I've bought the wreath, hopefully I'll be able to show it to you if I can get a picture from the funeral directors and the florist. But yeah, that's all going to go towards that. Aside from that, like I said, live streams, I don't really feel up to doing one. I'd love to do a live stream and like review some Eli shit. I just don't know if I've got the patience to be that bored. His live streams are so bad at the minute. His viewing is terrible. The members only thing, it just doesn't work. If I did a members only live stream suddenly, I'd be embarrassed with how many people I have in my chat compared to my numbers. He's got like 8K and he's got like 2 people in his chat. I mean, Eli, you're buying views, my dear. Buying views. And apparently Social Blade don't like you either, because they took you down a level. So my channel's better than yours now, Eli. Just saying. But yeah, if you want to know anything else about my life currently, apart from anything I've already said, my mental health, my medication, counseling, bereavement, anything you want to ask in the chat, feel free to. Can't think of anything else that I really need to talk about. If you'd like to see me live stream, maybe I can fit a live stream in over the next couple of days and try and wiggle one in. I don't know how long it'd be for or how many people would turn up. I'm really not in the best frame of mind right now. But like I said, if you want to donate to help my nan get a wreath for her funeral, PayPal link will be in the side or in the description. I will see you all very, very soon. I will give you an update as soon as my nan has been buried, or I hear anything else from my counselling, or my bereavement, or my blood tests. And I will try and live stream at some point. I know you guys miss me live streaming, but if I don't feel in the right frame of mind, there's no point me forcing myself to do it. I've got to be in the right mindset. But I will see you all very soon. I love you. Take care. Bye, guys.